Good morning, everyone. I'm Jing Yi, and today Rakshita and I are going to present our research. It's called Reimagine the Digital Gateway for International Students. We often talk about user experience in design, but in higher education administration, UX is frequently overshadowed by compliance and security. Today, we want to explore how we can repair the digital fractures caused by this rigid system logic. And we will break this down through 4 dimensions. First, underlying the logic and real-world user struggles, academic theories, and our proposed design solutions. And here's the agenda for today. So first, I will define the core of the problem, and then we will take a look at the 2 personas to see how system failure translate into human burdens. And following that, my partner will introduce the academic frameworks that support our findings and provide concrete design recommendations. Our goal is to show that technology shouldn't just be a cold gatekeeper, but a hospitable digital hub. And let's start with the core concept, the digital vacuum. So most US institutional portals are designed for a universal user, and it's someone with domestic digital history, a US address, and an SSN. But most international students enter the system with 0 history. When this lack of data hits the mandatory field, the system doesn't say a new student, it says a technical error. And this creates a vacuum. You exist legally on campus, but you are invisible to the software. So our goal is to shift the focus from training the students to fit the system to training the technology to be relationally hospitable. And now let's look at why this happens. It's because of logic gap in the university's digital architecture. Well, some systems course registration may be flexible. The most critical ones finance, medical insurance, and payroll are often hard-coded to require an SSN. This creates a circular trap that hits international students hard. So for example, to work on campus and earn a paycheck, you need an SSN, but to get an SSN, you need the job offer and a social security letter from the school. However, when you try to onboard into the university's payroll system, the very first field is often a mandatory SSN box. If you can't fill it, you can't get paid. The software is programmed with a very simple binary logic. If no SSN, then error. It ignores the legitimate absence of our data as students arriving from a board. So we weren't breaking the rules, we're simply caught into a logic that wasn't built for us. Because of this gap, 2 groups of people have to suffer. The first one, it's the relational navigator, and this refers to the students. Since the official portal is a dead end for tasks like getting paid, students cannot be independent. The master navigate the system through relations. Maybe ask seniors or friends on maybe social media platforms for hacks, and they're using the social networks to fix the software problems. And the second one, the human infrastructure, and this refers to the university staff. When the code fails, a human must step in. Staff members have to manually patch these errors every day, and they become the human bridge that keeps a broken system from collapsing.